Hi guys, Afuli here with DigiSlice, and today we're going to take a look at two of my favorite specialists for Black Ops 4. Now, before we get into that, I just like something I just have to get off my chest. Now, when I first played the beta, the first beta, I hated it. I was even questioning if I should just get the game or just give it away. I hated it. The body armor, dealing with the time to kill. There was a few things like the K9 unit. When I summoned the K9 units, I got like no kills. I was just walking around. So I'm really happy now. When I played the second beta with all the tweaking they did, I loved it. I love it. It got me real hyped for the game. So right now I can't wait. As it is, I really enjoyed the game, and they did. I'm really happy that they listened to what gamers, um, what the community wanted, and they made the appropriate changes. Now, there is one thing personally that I didn't like that they did, but for the most part, I'm happy with the decision or the direction they went. But I'm not happy about cold-blooded. Now, they nerfed cold-blooded. Personally, me, I know cold-blooded as you're undetected by UAV score streaks. What they did is now they weaken it by 50%, which means that this UAV and the score streaks won't detect you right away. I guess they're trying to say they give you time for you to get to cover, or but even if you get to cover, that's against score streaks. That's not against UAV. And I feel what they did just made the perk completely useless. I'm now going to just have to use engineer. I mean, it makes no sense using cold-blooded. It's not. That's not cold-blooded. But that's just me personally. Let me know what you guys think. If you agree with me, you disagree with me. All right. Let's get into. All right. So my first is Seraph. Now she's an interesting specialist because she, to me, is technically she's lethal and tactical. Now her tech deploy, I love this because I tend to bump into. I like to get where the action is, and what I'll do is I will plant this not that far away. It's just like everybody's just shooting bullets, so we can just get right back. You and your teammate can actually respond, and yeah, I believe you. Yes, you do get do get points for that, and that can really alter the flow of the game, make it very a little unpredictable. Because when the enemy's expecting you to spawn, you're not gonna spawn. You're gonna appear somewhere else, or you're gonna appear when they expect you to actually area is cleared. Bam, you just pop right back up. So that is an interesting. I believe it's a first for Call of Duty. That ability to actually spawn wherever, practically almost anywhere in the map, which is nice. I wonder if you could do that underwater. I slightly doubt that, but I'm curious to try that. But that is a nice touch. Very interesting. And her Annihilator. Now, I'm not really big on pistols. I believe I used this probably twice, but it is a pretty badass weapon. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, look at it. Boom, boom. So, yeah, like I said, this Seraph is technically, to me, I feel it's like tactical and lethal. I'm mainly a lethal guy, but I find myself in this game to be more tactical, and I think that's the direction they wanted to go. Now, with this game, if you're going to communicate, you're playing with friends, and you know using a headset, you're talking. This game will be fun, and I think that's how it's supposed to be played. Where you can all the specialists you can coordinate with the abilities, and if you use them right in the right flow, you can really have a lot of fun. All right, now let's go to my second. It will be recon, obviously, because I like to know. I just like to know what everyone is. So, okay, now the sensor dart. I find a lot of gamers don't take advantage of it. Now it has like, I don't know if it's infinite range, probably not infinite, but you can put this pretty high up. And what I tend to do is I tend to put it like in the ceiling or high as possible, so it's out of the line of sight of the enemy. Now, I find a lot of gamers will just put it eye level, some put it on the ground. I'm like, to me, it doesn't make sense just because you can easily just, it doesn't take much to just destroy it. So just put it out of line of sight. Now, if you have engineer, I'm pretty sure you can easily spot it. But I don't know how many gamers actually use engineer, but for me, I tend to put it up high, and that would be my suggestion. But I mean, if you disagree with me, just leave a comment down below. And now let's go to Vision Pulse. Now, this is a pretty neat ability. Now, I personally would like it to last a bit longer, but that's just me being greedy. But it is nice, and it's not only you're not the only one seeing it, it's also your teammates. So what I tend to do is like I would coordinate. I would be like, we're about to have eyes, and then so my teammates will know that okay, I'm about to activate it, and they can take advantage as quick as possible. Again, because it doesn't really last long. I think it's probably like 25 seconds. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong, but it is nice, and especially if you like, as soon as you activate it, you know it is there. A lot of the enemy is. It can really like you can really take advantage of it. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's my two favorite specialists currently. Hopefully they don't change anything when the game fully launches, because then I'm just gonna be like, oh really? I gotta figure this all over again. But you can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus. We do weekly code giveaways. I mean, now we're giving away $60 codes. So that's pretty much it, guys. Afro Louis signing off, and I'll see you around.